साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। वागीशाद्याः सुमनसः सर्वार्थानामुपक्रमे यन्नत्वा कृतकृत्याः स्युः तं नमामि गजाननम्। दोर्भिर्युक्ता चतुर्भिः स्फटिकमणिमयीमक्षमालां ददाना हस्तेनैकेन पद्मं सितमपि च शुकं पुस्तकं चापरेण भासा कुन्देन्दुशङ्खस्फटिकमणिनिभा भासमाना समाना सा मे वाग्देवतेयं निवसतु वदने सर्वदा सुप्रसन्ना। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कविता वनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम्। यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम्। गोष्पदीकृतवाराशिं मशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामालारत्नं वन्दे अनिलात्मजम्। अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्। उल्लङ्घ्य सिन्धोः सलिलं सलीलं यशोकवह्निं जनकात्मजायाः आदाय तेनैव ददाह लङ्कां नमामि तं प्राञ्जलिराञ्जनेयम्। आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमणीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतः वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनातिभुवनं पुण्या रामायणमहानदी। वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना। तदुपगतसमाससन्धियोगं सममधुरोपनार्तवाक्यबद्धं रघुवरचरितं मुनिप्रणीतं दशशिरसश्च वदं निशामयध्वम्। मानिषादप्रतिष्ठां त्वमगमः शाश्वती समाह यत्क्रौञ्च मिथुनादेकम् अवधीः काममोहितम्। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। वैदेही सहितं सुरद्रुमतले हैमे महामण्डपे मध्ये पुष्पकमासने मणिमये वीरासने सुस्थितम् अग्रे वाचयति प्रभञ्जनसुते तत्त्वं मुनिभ्यः परम्। व्याख्यान्तं भरतादिभिः परिवृतं रामं भजे श्यामलम्। वामे भूमिसुता पुरश्च हनुमान् पश्चात् सुमित्रा सुतः शत्रुघ्नो भरतश्च पार्श्वदलयोः वायुवादुकोणेषु च सुग्रीवश्च विभीषणश्च युवराट् तारासुतो जाम्बवान् मध्ये नीलसरोजकोमलरुचिं रामं भजे श्यामलम्। गुर्वर्तेः त्यक्तराज्यो व्यचरदनुवनं पद्मपद्भ्यां प्रियायाः पाणिस्पर्शाक्षमाभ्यां मृजित पदरुजो यो हरीन्द्रानुजाभ्यां वैरूप्यां शूर्पणख्याः प्रियविरह रुषारोपितभ्रूविजृम्भत्रस्ताब्धिर्बद्धसेतुः कलदवदहनः कौसलेन्द्रो वदान्नः। ध्येयं सदा परिभवग्नमभीष्टदोहं तीर्थास्पदं शिवविरुञ्चिनुतं शरण्यं। भृत्यार्तिहं प्रणतपालभवाब्धिपोतं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दम्। त्यक्त्वा सुदुस्त्यज सुरेप्सितराज्यलक्ष्मीं धर्मिष्ठार्यवचसा यदगादरण्यम्। मायामृगं दयितयेप्सितमन्वदावत् वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दम्। यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्मव्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोः भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धो रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण द्वैतवासना प्रमुच्यते बोधात्मकाय नमस्तस्मै भगवते श्रीरमणमहर्षये हृदाकाशे सदा भान्तं शान्तमानन्दरूपिणं ज्ञानभान्महं वन्दे सद्गुरुं श्रीसत्यसायिनं मम अन्तर्यामिनम् कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय श्रीगोविन्दाय नमो नमः। जानकीकान्तस्मरणं जय जय राम राम। आञ्जनेय स्वामी की जय। Bhagavan is very pleased with us. Bhagavan is very happy with us. Api me Bhagavan pritaha. Bhagavan is pleased with me. Abdina Parikshit Maharaja tells Shri Shukha when he appears in front of him. He says that Bhagavan is pleased with me because now I have been given the opportunity to listen to His glories in this holy company. Like that, Bhagavan is pleased with us also because He is giving us now today, from today, starting today, this wonderful opportunity of diving into the great ocean called the Srimad Ramayana. And we are going to be enjoying, experiencing the great delight that is called Srimad Ramayana, where all the various rasas become the waves that keep arising in this ocean. And as we dive deep into this ocean, we will keep encountering pearl after pearl in the form of Rama's Kalyana Gunas, the numerous wondrous attributes of Bhagavan. Bhagavan is for experiencing and enjoying. Bhagavan takes an avatara, Vibhavavataram, we call it. With all his Vaibhava, with all his glory, with all his opulence, Bhagavan takes an avatara. It is an extraordinarily happy moment when the Lord incarnates. Today we are celebrating Sri Ramanavami, the day when Bhagavan incarnated upon the earth in the form of Sri Ramachandra. Purushottama, Maryada Purushottam, abadina Rama is praised. Vigrahavan Dharmaha, abadina he is praised as the very embodiment of Dharma itself. Filled with all the auspicious attributes, step by step, he reveals these wondrous attributes which give us hope. All of us, it gives us hope that yes, Bhagavan is there for us. Bhagavan is accessible to us. Bhagavan is very easily available for us to connect to Him. It is possible. Avadina Rama gives hope to all of us by demonstrating so many of His wondrous gunas. Bhagavad Ramanuja spent one whole year in Tirupati listening to Srimad Ramayana. Avasara Sharma Mudikala, he did not finish it quickly. He spent a whole year just to listen to Ramayana. Abdena, how much he must have delved deep into the treasure of Srimad Ramayana. We are extremely fortunate that we come in the lineage of great rishis like Valmiki and Vyasa. We can never be truly, can never repay them truly. We will always forever be in their debt because how many times we can read. Generally, there is in modern day, if an artist produces a music or a producer produces a movie or a novelist writes a book, for every book that is sold, they receive royalties. They receive royalties for every book that is sold, every album that is sold, and so on. Yeah. But every time we do Ramayanam, we have got to pay royalties to Valmiki. Every time we read Bhagavatam, every time we enjoy Mahabharatam, every time we read any of the various Puranas, we should pay royalties to Vyasa Bhagavan. Now we are so fortunate, immensely fortunate, that we have come in that lineage. That itself is an extraordinary privilege that we all have, that we have been born in that Vamsha, in that Bhumi that owes tracks its origin all the way back to Sakshat Valmiki Maharshi, Vyasa Maharshi, etc. And what this great treasure is Ramayana. And as we are going to enjoy this great treasure, what is that? What is it that we should look out for? Abdina Anubhavam da Gunanubhavam, enjoying the gunas of Rama. Three things are salient in Srimad Ramayana. Three things are very great and very important. One, Rama and his gunas. The gunas, the attributes, the qualities that Rama demonstrates. That is something that we should enjoy. The second thing that we should aim to look out for, spot and enjoy is the bhagyam, the opportunity of seva that was given to all the people who were around Rama. Rama Kainkaryam, Rama Seva. Everybody who were around Rama were in some form, in some way or the other, offering their services to Sri Ramachandra. And the way in which they related to him, the way in which they offered that Kainkaryam, that service to him, is also something for us to enjoy. The third thing is that great lesson or the philosophy of Srimad Ramayana, the teaching of Srimad Ramayana. What is the teaching of Sharanagati? Is the teaching of Ramayana. In our Vaishnava Sampradayam, we refer to Srimad Ramayana as the Sharanagati Shastram, the textbook on surrender. The textbook on surrender. By the time we are finished with Srimad Ramayana, we have studied the textbook of surrender end to end. Sharanagati Shastram. Adanale, these three things are what we are going to be, hopefully by Bhagavan's grace. Find out, pick out all these three things and enjoy them as we proceed step by step in each little junction, in each little section of the Ramayana, in every chapter of the Ramayana, every sarga of the Ramayana. We have got to enjoy these things. So keep this in mind. This is what we are going to be enjoying. Adukku karanam enna appadina, right at the very beginning of Srimad Ramayana itself, Valmiki Bhagavan starts the Ramayana with the most auspicious word, Tapa. Tapa. Tapa was the first word that was ever uttered by the Lord, says the Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam, we have the particular episode where nothing was there, only Bhagavan was reclining upon the serpent bed on the ocean and the primeval waters, and from his navel arose a lotus, and when the lotus blossomed, there was an entity sitting inside that lotus. It was Brahma. And when Brahma opened his eyes and looked all around, he did not know who he was. He did not know where he was, nor did he know where he came from, nor was he aware of what he should do. Who am I? Where have I come from? Where am I going? And what am I doing? Swami used to say, these are the 4 questions that you should ask and know about yourself. Who am I? Where have I come from? Where am I going? And what am I doing? Brahma did not know the answers to any of these questions. So as he was sitting there wondering, he heard an astral voice. And that voice just said 2 letters. Ta-pa. Tapa. Tapa. That means do tapasya, do meditation, do tapas, do sadhana. The very first thing that was born as soon as creation happened, Brahma was created, and the second thing that was created along with Brahma was tapas. Now tapas is primordial. Tapas is primeval. Tapas is the first word that was uttered by the Brahman according to Bhagavata. We say Om Cholita, Om Anan Cholala. Not Om, not anything else. What did the Brahman say first? Brahman said Tapa. Adala fittingly, Valmiki Ramayanam starts with the word Tapa. Tapasvadhyaya niratam tapasvi vagvidamvaram Naradam paripapracha Valmiki munibungavam. Tapasvadhyaya niratam Vagvidamvaram Naradam Munibungavam அப்படின்னு ஒரு description. Naradam, Narada. What is the nature of this Narada? Narada is introduced, Valmiki is introduced. These are the two people that start off this wondrous kavya, this epic called Ramayanam. Narada and Valmiki are going to have a conversation. And then the first person that is introduced is Tapasvadhyaya niratam. The second person that is introduced is Tapasvi. Tapasvadhyaya niratam Tapasvi. Tapasvadhyaya niratam அப்படினா தபா அப்படினா austerity tapasya. Niratham அப்படினா one who is always constantly engaged in, delighting in, successful in tapas. Not only tapas, also swadhyaya. Swadhyaya அப்படினா adhyaya study, swadhyaya self study. Study of the Vedas is swadhyayam. The Vedas are studied, it is called swadhyayam. Swadhyayam, swadhyayanda, the one who knows himself is also swadhyaya. On the one hand tapas, on the other hand swadhyaya. Tapaswadhyaya niratham, the one who is filled with, the one who is accomplished in, the one who is delighting in tapas and swadhyaya. Who is that? Narada. Then tapasvi, the one who is doing tapas, the ascetic, the sage. Who is that? Valmiki. So rendu peru kondu porom. Tapaswadhyaya niratham on the one hand, tapasvi on the other hand. Tapasvadhyaya niratham tapasvi vagvidamvaram. Vagvidamvaram once again goes back to describing Narada. How is Narada? Vagvidamvaram. Vak, speech. Vakvida அப்படின்னா the one who knows how to speak. Adula varam அப்படின்னா the best, most eminent amongst those who know how to speak. Orator அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம் இல்லையா. Vagvid அப்படின்னா orator. Amongst the orators he is the most proficient one. First prize for him in every elocution competition. அப்படின்னு ஒருத்தர் போல. யாருன்னா நாரதர். Vagvidamvaram. Why does he become such an extraordinary speaker? Constantly on his lips, on his tongue, there is only one name: Narayana, 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 Narayana. Since he is constantly doing Narayana Japam, Vagvidamvaram. Equal to him, another Vagvidamvaram, Vakya Kovida, is going to be described in Srimad Ramayanam. Who is that? Hanuman. Hanuman is also going to be described in almost the same terms. By who? None else than Rama himself. The very first interaction, very first encounter between Rama and Hanuman, when Hanuman speaks, Rama will look at Lakshmana and he will say, see, what an extraordinary speaker he is. Why? Because in Hanuman's lips, Rama, 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 Rama. They are all extraordinary speakers, not because they practice how to speak in front of a mirror. If you want to be a good speaker, stand in front of the mirror and practice. Public speaking and private chanting. These people attained great public speaking skills by remaining in private chanting. All the time they were privately Rama, 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 Hanuman. Narayana, 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 Narayana. இங்க நாரதா. அப்போ இவ ரெண்டு பேரும் வாக்விதாம்பரம் வாக்கிய கோவிதஹான்னு சொல்றதுக்கு காரணம் என்ன? Why is it that we say they are such extraordinary speakers? Namam is got the power to manifest itself in any form. Adukapram whatever you speak, when it comes from the tongue that has been charged with the power of chanting the name, it will be sweet. It will be eloquent. பேச முடியலை அப்படின்னா நாமம் சொல்லலன்னு அர்த்தம். I am not able to speak successfully அப்படின்னா you are not chanting the name properly. ஏன்னா நாமத்துல சர்வமும் இருக்கு. Everything is contained in that nama. What is this tapasya that Narada is doing? Tapasvadhyaya niratham. He is a great extraordinary person in tapasana. What is this tapasya? Nitya nirantaram Narayana namasmarana is this tapasya. Sarvada sarvakaleshu sarvatra harichintanam is this tapasya. All the time the nama is being intoned by him. Another tapasvi Valmiki asks this Narada அப்படினு வருது. One day Valmiki was sitting in his ashrama. How did Valmiki tapasvi சொல்றோம் இல்லையா? What is the tapas that Valmiki did அப்படினா there is a tale about Valmiki in common currency that in his previous life Valmiki was a dacoit called Ratnakara. And he used to make his living by waylaying unsuspecting, unwary travelers, rob them of their wealth, even kill them if it was necessary. One day the sages, Saptarishis came by and he waylaid them also. And they asked him a very pointed question. They said, do you not know how much sin you are accumulating by doing this? Who is going to experience all this sin but you yourself? Who will share this sin with you? So Ratnakara said, the same people who share the bounty that I take home will share the sins also. My family. Are you sure? You go and check, we will wait here. So he went home and he asked his parents, he asked his wife, he asked his children, will you not take a share of my sins? Because after all, you are taking a share of the wealth that I bring, so you must take a share of the sins also. They all pointedly refused and they said, how can we share your sins? Who asked you to earn your wealth through the sinful means? To bring this wealth is your duty. That doesn't mean we have to share your sins. He was heartbroken. He came back to these rishis and said, alas, today I learned the truth. What is the way out for me? So they said, there is a beautiful name. That name has got all the power that is necessary to change your life. We will initiate you into that name. Chant it. So they gave him the name Rama. Rama. They gave the name. Hana, after all the years that he had lived his life, in the way he had lived his life, the name Rama did not enter into his mouth, it seems. No matter how much he tried, he could not get that Ra Shabdha. Zama, Lama, Dama, Lapa, Rama, Lama. No, not Buddhist Lama. Rama, drama, Lapa, not drama. Rama, no matter how many times the rishis tried all the various possible combinations, he still kept on saying other things but not Rama. How will his sins get burnt up if he does not say Rama? One sage hit upon an idea. He said, you forget that. See, what is this that you are sitting under? You are sitting under a tree. Mara. It is a Mara. It is a tree. Mara in a tree. What is that now? That is another tree. That is another Mara. What is this? Mara. What is that? Mara. What is this? Mara. What is this? Mara. No, say all of it together now. Mara, 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 Mara. Where was he? He was in a forest. What is there in the forest but trees? And then everywhere there was a tree. Looking at each tree, call out its name now. Mara, 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 became Rama, 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 Rama. Naturally, Rama Shabdam came in. Rama Shabdam is that easy. Rama Shabdam is that easy. In fact, when my daughter was very small, very little, she could not say the Rakaram. Rakaram will not come. She herself will say Dama, Lama, Lajolo. So then, method was already in front of us, so I said, say Mara. Mara somehow comes. Mara, Mara, Mara. I would keep saying Mara, Mara, Mara. Rakaram came to her because of Mara Shabdam. So it is natural. I don't know. It is not an imaginary story. I practically experimented it and found out it. Yes, it does work that way. You can introduce the Rakara to a child if even the child has a lisp and is not able to say Ra. Children will not be able to say Ra because it involves a bit of rolling. Ill and have the same place. You touch the tongue to the same part of the mouth. But ill, there's a difference where you've got to, in a controlled way, let the air go through between the tongue and the shabdam comes to us. There's a bit of friction involved in it. Children may not be able to do it, but Mara will come and then Rama will come. So how did Valmiki, the Ratnakara, become Valmiki now? Because constantly saying Mara, 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 Mara. So Tapasvi. Tapas Shabdadaki enna artham? What is the meaning of tapas? Ramanama Smarana is tapas. Bhagavanama Smarana me tapasya. Tapasana adga pukandakalam anda. You don't have to sit in various contorted positions, cross your eyes and hold your breath and so on and so forth in order to do tapasya. Tapas is very simple. What is tapasya? Narada, who is the famous for tapasya, Valmiki, who is famous for tapasya, both of them, what did they have in common? Nama is what they have in common. Namamritam is what they have in common. When they drink deep the wonderful, delicious drink called the name, you become a tapasvi. Very easy, but tapas kashtam nanachundukom illaya. We think tapas is difficult. We think tapas is dry. We think tapas is hard. Not at all. Tapas is the easiest thing possible, because all that you need for tapas is to chant the name, call out the name of your own beloved Lord. Aryava kupudachon, Pakatatmamiyava kupudachon, Unuda Bhagavanatane kupudachon. Call out the name of your own sweet Lord, whoever that Lord may be. Ramano, Krishnano, Shivano. It does not matter Ambalo. It doesn't matter who is your favorite deity, but calling out to that deity not from here but from here is tapas. Calling out from here is not tapas. When the name comes from here, from the Hridayam, abho it is called tapas. Tapasvadhyaya niratham. Narada is one such great ascetic given to the tapasya of Namam. Tapasvi. Valmiki is a tapasvi who is also equally given to the name. Given into that charm, the delight of the name. If two people like this get together, what will they speak about? They will only speak about the bearer of that name. Namiya Patitane Peshwa. Adadam Peshapura, they are going to talk about that only. Upanishad says, Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam Gurum. If you desire to know the highest truth, Brahma Vidya, Tad Vijnanartham, in order to know that, Sa Gurumeva Bhigachet Samitpanihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. In order to know that great truth after you have done your research, Pariksha Lokan Karmachitan Nasti Akrita Kritena. After having examined all the worlds and after having examined all the various options that are available to us in this world to attain the truth or to attain the fulfillment of life, Nasti Akrita Kritena, surely nothing is possible. Abadini, you come to a stage where no matter what I try, it is not possible. No matter what I do, it is not possible. Abadini, we reach a stage. Then, Tad Vijnanartham, in order to then know the Brahma Vidya, Sa Gurumeva Bhigachet, go to the Guru. And who is the Guru? Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. Shrotriyam, one who is well versed in the Shastra. Brahmanishtam, one who is established in the Brahman. Shrotriyam, well versed in the Shastra, Brahmanishtam, well versed, well established in the Brahman. Tapaswadhyaya Niradham, inge Valmiki Ramayana. Tapa, Brahmanishta. Brahmanishtata, tapas. Staying in the Brahman, abiding in the Brahman is tapas. Nama becomes the method by which you can abide in that Brahman. The name is one of the easiest ways by which, when you recall the name is symbolizing the Brahman only. Shri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha. Raman nale Brahman dane. Any name for that matter is representing the Parabrahman, it is representing divinity. So when you recall the name, you are not recalling just the name, you are actually referring to, bringing to your mind and heart that divinity that is corresponding to that name. Appo when you are established in that Brahman, that is called tapas. When you do not swerve away from that Brahman, it is called Brahmanishta, it is called a tapas. Shrotriyam, when you are well versed in the Shastrang, Swadhyaya Niratham. How should the Guru be? The Guru who can guide us along the path should be a person who is both well versed in the Shastras as well as has the practical experience of whatever it is that the Shastras are saying. Shastras are the Vedas. Either the Vedas or Vedopa Brahmam. Vedopa Brahmamana Ramayanam Bhagavatam etc. Idam Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Vedasya Upabrahmanartham Ramayana. In Bhagavatam we say that Bhagavatam is equal to the Vedas. In Ramayana we say that Ramayana was created by Valmiki as a means of explaining the Vedas. Vedasya Upabrahmanartham. Veda or commentary Vedarthakaha. Hena Veda ellarkum puriyadu. All of us will not understand the Vedas. All of us will not be able to grasp whatever the Vedas say. Even though Veda is also in Sanskrit, Ramayana also is in Sanskrit, the Vedic Sanskrit is much more difficult to understand than the Purana Itihasa Sanskrit, language wise. It is language now. Beyond that, the concept that is conveyed by the Vedas is very abstruse. It is very abstract. It is not directly revealed to us. It is couched in various mysterious, mystic concepts. Symbolism is involved there. It is not possible for us to immediately understand the Veda. There was a king called Dasharatha. He had 3 wives called Kausalya, Sumitra and Kaikeyi. He ruled over Ayodhya. And after a long time of not having children, when he performed the yajna, from the flames arose a being who brought a payasam. In the story, this is easy for us to understand. What is the Veda speaking about now? Brahman. What is Ramayana speaking about now? Ramachandra Parabrahman. Veda is speaking about Parabrahman now. Ramayana is also speaking about Parabrahman. What difference now? What is the difference now? The Vedic Brahman is beyond words and thought. The Ramayana Brahman is very close to us. The Ramayana Parabrahman is very close to us. It has got a name, a very sweet name. We can call it out by that name. And the name itself has been given to the Brahman only because it brings joy to us. Rameti iti Ramaha, Ramyati iti Ramaha. That which delights us, that which is delightful is Rama. Rama Shabdam na delightful arkukudi vishayam. That is why in one of the Dhyana shlokas of Srimad Ramayanam we say Vedavedye pare pumsi jate dasharathatmaje Vedaha prachetasad asit sakshad Ramayanatmana. Vedavedye pare pumsi. Pumsi அப்படினா புருஷான்னு அர்த்தம். பரே பும்சி பரம புருஷா அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். பரபிரம்மம். Parabrahman, the supreme being. Vedavedye pare pumsi. The Parepumsi, the Paramapurusha, is known only through the Vedas. Vyasa, in his Brahma Sutras, writes a sutra, third sutra, Shastra Yonitvat, Abdino Sutra. Adhato Brahma Jigyasaha, Abdin Shali. ஆரம்பிச்சுட்டு சாஸ்திரயோனித்வாத் அப்படின்னு ஒரு வார்த்தை போடுறார். What does it mean? அப்படின்னா it is, this Brahman is known to you only through the Shastras. This Brahman is known to you only through the Shastra. And all the Shastra come from the Brahman. The rendu da meaning irukku. Shastra Yonitvat அப்படின்னா Bhagavan comes from the Shastra Yoni. Shastra comes from Bhagavan as its Yoni. Yoni na birthplace. Where do we understand Bhagavan from? How do we know Parabrahman exists? Shastra, Vedam reveals Parabrahman to us. Without that, we do not know Parabrahman. Shastra is the one that is revealing. Ena kannukku drishyagocharam illa Bhagavan. Bhagavan is not visible to the eye. Bhagavan, that Brahman is not visible to the senses. It is not pratyaksha. It's paroksha priyam. It is beyond the senses. Since it is beyond all the senses, adoksha jana Bhagavan rakradhanala, we can only know him through the Shastra, through the Vedas. Adnala inge Vedavedye Parepumsi, that supreme being who is only understood through the Veda. What did that Brahman do? Abdina, that Brahman Jate Dasharatha Atmaje, Dasharatha Nathila Parandurtam. Jate Dasharatha Atmaje, Dasharatha Atmaje, Dasharatha Nathila Parandurtam. Dasharatha Atmaje Abdina was born as the son of Dasharatha. The Brahman was born as the son of Dasharatha. When the Brahman, which is somewhere beyond the senses, Manovagatitam, Vachavagocharam, Adokshacham, Aprameyana Arkakuriya Brahman, when that Brahman that is beyond all description, beyond all words and thought, Vedas were proudly declaring Yato Vacho Nivartante Aprapya Manasasa. Very proudly Veda was declaring. Veda felt very proud. Hey, you cannot know him with your mind. You cannot know him with your words. I will declare him. Perhaps when I declare, you may have some hint of him. Otherwise, there is no way for you to know. Veda was going around tom-tomming. While Veda was busy tom-tomming in this manner, by the side door, Bhagavan escaped and was born in Dasharatha's house. Everybody was saying Rama, 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 this, Rama, that. I was until now thinking, feeling very proud that I alone can reveal him to everybody, that I alone am the access to him. Now that fellow went and was born in Dasharatha's house. Now he has become accessible to everybody. What should I do? Veda also decided to follow suit. So what did the Vedam do? Vedam took an incarnation. Brahman was incarnated as Shri Rama. Veda also did an avatar. Indian Veda vandadunna Prachetasad Asit. Prachetas, the son of Prachetas, Valmiki. Valmiki ki peru Prachetas. He is the son of Prachetas. So from Valmiki, Veda took birth. In the form of what? Sakshad Ramayanatmana. Valmiki Athala Ramayanama vanduduttam. Dasharatha Nathila adu Ramana vandadunna. Idu Valmiki Athala Ramayanama. In Dasharatha's house, Brahman was born as Rama. In Valmiki's house, Veda was born as Ramayana. Because what does the Veda describe? Brahman. What does Ramayana describe? Brahman only. Yeah. When Rama is the Brahman, and all of Ramayana is only talking about that Brahman, Brahman did this, Brahman did that. Veda, when it was the form of the Veda, it said Brahman does not do anything. It created, It entered into everything. It stood apart. It was near. It was far. Abdin ella Vedam is also saying, yeah. The same thing the Veda came and started to say, now whatever it is that the Brahman is doing, Brahman was born here, Brahman went to the forest, Brahman killed Rakshasi, Brahman emancipated a cursed lady, Brahman went and got married. Aparam Brahman went to the forest once again in order to keep the words of Brahman's father. That's Ramayana. So Ramayana is the Veda only. So Shastra Shrotriyam அப்படிங்கிற வார்த்தைக்கு சொல்றோம். What is Shrotriyam அப்படின்னா, one who is well versed in the Shastra is a Shrotriya. So one should know the Ramayana. I know Ramayana very well, I don't know Rama அப்படின்னா என்ன பிரயோஜனம்? Is there any use to say, I know Ramayana very well, but I am still in some doubt. Who is Rama exactly? I know all 24,000 verses of Ramayana by heart. I just don't know who is Rama. Is there any point to that at all? You should know Rama. The point of knowing Ramayana is to know Rama. The point of learning the Veda is to know the Veda Purusha. The point of chanting Vedam choli enna prayojanam? Veda Purushana theriyama Vedam choli enna prayojanam? I will chant the Vedas, but I do not know Veda Purusha. The Vedas are talking only about Veda Purusha. The Vedas are talking about that meaning of the Veda, that porul. The meaning of the Veda is the Brahman. Without knowing the Brahman, Brahmanishta, knower of the Brahman. Shrotriya, one who knows the Shastra that describes the Brahman, or the Shastra that is talking about this Brahman. Both these qualities are necessary in a person who is a Guru. Upanishad itself says to us. And here, Narada is going to become the Guru of Valmiki, and it is from Narada's blessing that the river of Ramayana is going to flow. Ramayana Mahanadi is going to flow. And go and merge into Engana Ramasagaragamini. Ramayana is a Nadiyam, Ramayana is the river. And where is this river? Where did this river come from? From Valmiki Giri Sambhuta. Valmiki is the mountain from which this river originated. A river originates from the mountain but always goes and ends in the ocean. Where is the ocean? Ramasagaragamini. Ramasagaram. Rama is the ocean in which this river is going to go and merge. Rama is the ocean in which the Ramayana river is going to merge. What are we interested in finding? Rama. We want to find Rama. We also want to merge in Rama. How to make the journey to Rama? You get on to Ramayana Nadi. Get on to the river Ramayana. Automatically, as you follow along its passage, as you go along its meandering course, it will go all the way. It will start somewhere. It will go through Ayodhya. It will go through Prayaga. It will go through Panchavati. It will go through Dandakaranya. It will go through Sri Lanka. Come back again here. But don't give up. It's detouring. It's a river, long river. 24,000 verses are there in this river. It will go everywhere. But in the end, it will merge correctly in the one ocean. Ramasagara. So if I want to find Rama, how will I find Rama? Through Ramayana only we can find Rama. Shastra yonitvatiliya. Shastra alone will reveal him. Rama, Ramana, how is Rama? Who is Rama? How does he look? How does he behave? How does he speak? How does he interact? If I go to him, how will he receive me? How do I know all of these things? Is there a way for me to know all of these things? Ramayana is the means by which I can know all of these things. Apo Tavaswadhyaya Niratham. Narada, who is well versed in this Shastra, Brahma Shastra, the Shastra that reveals the Brahman, and by knowing the Shastra, he has also known the Brahman. He is not an half-baked saint, he is a fully fledged Brahmanishta who knows it very well. Adanala, when Narada one day came to Valmiki's ashrama, Valmiki caught hold of him. You are the knower of the Brahman, and you are the person who can reveal the Brahman also. Yeah, அப்படின்னா வாக்விதாம்பரம், because you can speak very eloquently. Brahman தெரியும் அவருக்கு பாவம். He knows the Brahman maybe, but he cannot speak properly. Brahman அப்படின்னா என்னைக்கு பேசுறது இவர்? When will he start? When will he finish? When will we know? வாக்விதாம்பரம் சட்டுப்பட்டு சொல்ல வேண்டாம் விஷயத்தை. பிரம்மனை பத்தி சொல்ல ஆரம்பிச்சு talking about the Brahman, everybody has fallen asleep. இவர் ஆரம்பிக்கிற பிரம்மத்தை பத்தி இவர் சொல்ற, he knows the Brahman very well, but when he is talking about the Brahman, everybody else has fallen asleep. அப்படி இருக்கக்கூடாது இல்லையா? You should not be like that. You should be engaging enough. You should talk about the Brahman in such a way that the people who are listening also want to know about the Brahman. அதை விட்டு ஐயோ பிரம்மனா வேண்டாம்ப்பா, I don't want to know about this Brahman, thank you very much ன்னு சொல்லிட்டு போயிட்டான். வாக்விதாம்பரம், he is capable of conveying this Brahma Vidya, this knowledge about the Brahman in a captivating, interesting way. அதனால வாக்விதாம்பரம். கடைசியில் என்னன்னா முனி புங்கவம். Third description, another description that is given to Narada, Muni Pungavam. Muni Pungava, the greatest among munis. Muni is a silent one. Muni. Who is a Muni? One who is in Maunam is a Muni. Peshamata. He doesn't speak, but if he speaks, Vagvidambaram. If he speaks excellently, but he keeps quiet. Why is he keeping quiet? Because he is doing tapas. What is the tapas now? Narayana, 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 Narayana. Since Narayana, Namasmarana, Avichinnama, it is going on inside him, he cannot speak outside. If you should catch hold of him, if you are lucky enough to catch hold of him, then he will speak to you about this Narayana in such a way that you will know him also. Appearpata Guru is Narada. And Valmiki had the great good fortune one day, because Narada came to Valmiki's ashrama. Valmiki bada ukandirukkaru அவர் ஆசிரமத்துல. Ram 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 na அவர் தபஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கார். தபஸ்வி இல்லையா? He is a tapasvi. The fact that he is a tapasvi means he is doing tapasya. And what is this tapasya? Rama 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 tapasya. That Ram Ram tapasya has attracted Narada to him. Puriyarda? Do you see the meaning behind it? You do not have to go in search of the Guru. What should you do now? You sit in your place and do your tapasya. What is your tapasya? Calling out to the Lord, connecting to the Lord is your tapasya. Bhagavane, Krishna, Rama, whatever name you want, you call out to Bhagavan. As you keep on calling out the name of Bhagavan, Guru will come to your house. Guru will come. Your Guru Narada is the Guru. Naram dadati iti Naradaha. Naram na paramartha vishayam. Naram அப்படின்னா பரமார்த்த விஷயம், the subject about the supreme one who gives that is Narada. Narada na yaru, any Guru is Narada for that matter. The true Guru is Narada, because the Guru is giving you Naram, the highest truth. The highest truth kudukkradanaala he is a Narada, the one who gives you Naram na paramartha vishayam. So tapasvi is sitting and doing his tapasya. Guru comes and stands in front of him. What should you do? When the Guru appears, what should you do? Bhagavan explains this in the Bhagavad Gita. Tatviti pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshiyanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. Jnani, tattvadarshi, the one who has seen the truth, will explain the truth to you. When and how? When you pranipatena worship him, pariprashnena ask him questions, sevaya and listen to him and serve him. When you do these three things, he will reveal the truth to you. So here Valmiki Bhagavan is following that time honored tradition, and he says paripaprachana. Paripaprachana pariprashna. Pracha அப்படின்னா to ask. Paripapracha அப்படின்னா asking like pariprashnena. In the Sacharita, Shedi Baba asks Nana Sahab Chandorkar, when he is muttering this particular verse while massaging Baba's feet, Baba looks at him and says, "Hey, Nana, what are you muttering under your breath?" Now, Baba, just a verse from Bhagavad Gita. Which verse? Baba, it is this verse from this chapter, chapter 4, 14th verse. Well, tell me the verse loudly. Tatviti pranipadena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshayati te jnanam jnanena sattvadarshina. Explain the meaning. What he explains the meaning, abstract or whole meaning? No. Explain the meaning of individual words. So then Nana explains the individual words. Tatviti, know this. Pariprashnena, pranipatena, falling at the feet. Pariprashnena, asking. Sevaya, serving the Guru, Jnani. What is prashnena? Baba asks the word. What is prashnena? To ask. What is pariprashnena? That also means to ask. So then why was Vyasa of his rockers? Why should he specifically say pariprashnena instead of just saying prashnena? I don't know, Baba. Then Baba explains what pariprashnena is. What is pariprashnena? What is pranipatena? What is sevaya? Each one Baba explains. Yeah? In Satcharita you will find this very beautiful dialogue, very beautiful teaching. Anga pariprashnena. What is said by pariprashnena is what is also referred to here as paripapracha. Paripapracha. அவர் கேட்டார், என்ன எப்படி கேட்டார்னா, வித் குத்தூகலம் he asks. இது கௌதூகலம் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு அவரே. I have great கௌதூகலம், குத்தூகலம் in my heart. I have a great desire to know. Param Kautuhalam Hime, I have got a great inquisitiveness, a great quest, a great thirst is there in me to know something, and I think you alone can tell me what that is. Abdingaradhanal he asks him. Enna keka porar appadina? What is it that he asks him? Konasmil sampratam loke gunavan kascha viryavan dharmajnascha kritajnascha सत्यवाक्यो दृढ़व्रतः चारित्रेण च को युक्तः सर्वभूतेषु कोहितः विद्वान् कः कस्समर्थश्च कस्यैक प्रियदर्शनः आत्मवान् कोचितक्रोधो द्युतिमान् कोऽनसूयकः कस्य बिभ्यति देवाश्च जातरोषस्य संयुगे ये तदिच्छाम्यहं श्रोतुं परं कौतूहलं हि मे महर्षे त्वं समर्थोऽसि ज्ञातुम् एवं विदं नरम्. This is the question that Valmiki asks Narada. We'll quickly go through what those questions are, and with that we will stop for today. Kaun asmin sampradam loke gunavan kascha viryavan. In this world, today, asmin loke, sampradam, in the present time, in the current time, this is Valmiki's current time. Today, in our current time, even as we speak, even as we are speaking, कौन, who, हिंदी ला कौन चलो लिया, कौन है, the कौन, कौन, कहा, नु, नर्थ, कहा, नु becomes कौन, कौन, अस्मिन सांप्रतम लोके, in today's modern present day world, Valmiki's present day world, who in this world is Gunavan, filled with all wonderful gunas, filled with all kalyana gunas, excellent attributes. Kaun asmin sampradam loke gunavan. Allah gunam. He should be somebody with all auspicious characteristics. Kascha viryavan. He should be valorous also. He should be valorous also. He should have all the gunas in him, but he should also be valorous and brave and courageous. Dharmajnascha, he should be the knower of dharma. Kritajnascha, he should be the person who knows action. Krituna action, Kritajnaha, one who has gratitude. There is a derived meaning, one who has gratitude. Literal meaning enna? One who knows action. Dharmajnascha, one who knows dharma. Kritagnya, one who knows kritam, that which is done. When you know something, somebody has done something good to you, then you will be naturally grateful to them. Adanal the Kritagnya comes from that root. Enna avan pannadhu therinjirundaduna, naturally I will be grateful to him. So I should first know that he has done. If I don't know that somebody has done something good for me, I cannot be grateful to them. First I should know that what they have done is good to me. Adu theriyum olliyo. Vindu nalladhu pandran orthan. Parents do so much good to the children, but sometimes children don't realize that what parents are doing is good for them. You are always like this. You never give me permission to do anything. You never let me do anything. You never let me. You don't even realize that what they are doing is good for you. Aparadhani, you will be grateful. So to be grateful, you have to first know what the action that is done. Kritam, one theriyanu unakku. So Kritagnyascha Satyavakyaha, the one whose words are always true. The one who never utters a falsehood for any reason. No falsehood for any reason. Not to gain an advantage, not to cheat somebody, not to escape from a situation. Why do we tell lies? Either we tell lies because we want to gain something from somebody, gain an advantage, or we want to defraud somebody, fool somebody, cheat somebody, so we tell a lie. Or we are afraid, we want to escape. We have done something wrong, now we want to escape. I did not do. We will tell a lie. Bhagavan Rama does not have any of these fears. Satyavakyaha, who is truthful in his words. Dridhavrataha, who is firm in his vows, firm in his sankalpa. Once he says he will do something, he will remain firm in it. I want to know about a person in this world who is a combination of all of these things. Gunavan, he has to have all auspicious qualities. Viryavan, he should be filled with valor and prowess. Dharmajnaha, he should know dharma. Kritagnaha, he should know action and the repercussions of action. Satyavakyaha, he should be truthful. Dridhavrataha, he should be firm in his vrata, firm in his determination. Charitrena chako yuktaha, he should be filled with character. Charitra, அப்படின்னா story. Charitram, Charitramna story. Who can a story be written about? One who has got charitra alone deserves charitram. Charitramna character. The English word character comes from the Sanskrita word charitra. Look at the words CH. How do you spell charitram in English? C-H-A-R-A. Charitra. Character. C-H-A-R-A-C-T. Character than charitram. Who can become a character in a story? Now, one who has got character alone can become a character in a story. Kathapatram. A protagonist in a novel or a character in a book. Who deserves to be a character? The one who has got character alone deserves to be a character. Ramasya charitam. Sitayah charitam. Ramayana is the great charita, the great story of Rama, because he is the one with character who deserves a story to be told about him. That is why you and me, nobody is writing any stories about us. Who is writing a charitram? Our charitram is anybody writing? Charitram, charitram. Even today, Adikavya, the original poem, Ramayanam is the Adikavya. And Rama was the original man of character. Charitrena chako yuktaha, who is he who is filled with charitram? Sarvabhuteshu kohitaha, who desires the welfare of all beings. Who is he who loves all beings, who wishes the welfare of all beings, who is working to make sure that all beings are benefited by him? Who is the benefactor of all? Sarvabhuteshu kohitaha. Vidwan kaha, who is the Vidwan? The one who knows everything. Samarthascha, who is the one who is competent. Vidwan abdina, one who is knowledgeable. Samarthaha, one who is competent. We say science and technology. ஜென்ரலா சொல்லும்போது சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் டெக்னாலஜின்னு சொல்லுவோம். சயின்ஸ் அப்படின்னா நாலேஜ், டெக்னாலஜினா அப்ளிகேஷன் ஆஃப் நாலேஜ். த பிராக்டிகல் அப்ளிகேஷன் ஆஃப் சயின்ஸ் இஸ் கால்ட் டெக்னாலஜி இல்லையா? பியூர் சயின்ஸ் வெர்சஸ் டெக்னாலஜின்னு சொல்லுவோம். சயின்ஸ் இஸ் பியூர் நாலேஜ். வித்வான், வித்வான் இஸ் ஒன் ஹூ நோஸ் எவ்ரிதிங். ஆனா ஒன்னும் பண்ண தெரியாது. He knows all the ins and outs of carbohydrates, protein, fat, all the macronutrients, all the minerals, everything I know. I cannot cook. I know about it all, but I cannot cook. I know, but I can't do. I know everything, but I cannot do it. Combination of the two. Vidvan, samartha. Samartha is one who is capable of doing, competent. Vidvan, one who knows. Vidvan kaha kasamartascha. Rendu theriyum. Kaschaika priyadarshanaha. Who is eka priyadarshanaha? Saraika priyadarshanaha. How is he should be? Who is he who is always delightful to look at? Who is he who is always pleasing to look at? Kaschaika priyadarshanaha. Eka priyadarshanaha arkanama. Ekaika priyadarshanaha. He should always be good to look at. Some people are good to look at when after they put makeup on. After they have painted their faces and put makeup on, they are good to look at. Makeup la eduthu பார்த்தா ஐயோ இது என்ன பூதமோ அப்படினு. If they stand in front of you without the makeup, you may get scared. You will think, what is this bhutam? What is this ghost who has come from somewhere? Makeup போட்டு மறைச்சுட்டு அப்புறம் அது you are looking good only when you have done something to your face. Always priyadarshana இருக்கணும்னா. Always should be delightful to look at. அப்படி இருக்கணும் நம்ம. கஸ்யேக priyadarshanaha. Atmavan kaha. Who is the one who knows the self? Who is restrained within himself? Who is self-controlled, self-restrained, self-disciplined. Atmavan ko jitakrodo. And as a result of being self-restrained, he has conquered his anger. Who is he who has conquered his anger? Jitakrodo. Dyutiman. Dyutiman. Who is he who is radiant with his virtues? Who is endowed with great splendor. Anasuyakaha. Dyutiman ko anasuyakaha. Anasuyakaha. Asuya. Asuya na jealousy nu solluvom. We generally translate asuya as jealousy. Now there is another meaning for asuya. It means finding fault. Finding fault. You find fault with somebody because you are jealous of them. But annarga, you don't like them being nice, so you find a fault with them to bring them down. Because of that, the derivation of asuya becomes jealousy, envy. And it's literally fault finding. Anasuyakaha அப்படின்னா not fault finding. Who is he who does not find fault with anybody? Ihadvilan kanmine. Ihadvilan, he will not find fault with me. Who is he who will not find fault with me? ஒன்னொன்னு பார்க்க போறோம் கடைசியில. We are going to see. I'm not going to give any prizes if you guess who is this person. We are talking about who is this person, who is this person, who is this person. If you guess the name of this person, you are not going to get a prize. Yes, you will get a prize. The prize is the name of the person. If you manage to guess the name of the person, the name itself is the greatest prize that can be given to you. Enna avachonna payo ji maine Ram ratan dhan payo. Payo ji maine Ram ratan dhan payo. Vastu amolik दिए मेरे सदगुरु कृपा कर अपनायो. पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो. I got a great prize. Who gave me the prize? Guru gave me the prize. How is this prize? Priceless. Vastu amolik. Amolik அப்படின்னா priceless. The prize is priceless. So if you guess who this person is, then he is your prize. Rama is the prize. Atmavan kajita krodo Dyutiman ko nusuyakaha. Who is he who is filled with such benevolence that he only looks at the good in everybody? Kasya bibhyati devascha jata roshasya samyuge. And who is he whom even the devas are afraid should his anger be stirred in the battlefield? Samyugena battle. Even the devas are afraid if he should become angry. கொஞ்சம் முன்னாடி என்ன சொன்னோம்? ஜிதக்ரோதா, he has conquered his anger. Jitakrodha, one who has conquered his anger, but should he reveal his anger? See, you must understand, conquering anger does not mean getting rid of it. Conquering anger does not mean getting rid of it. If you tame a wild animal, you don't kill it, you domesticate it, isn't it? There is a wild elephant, you tame it. Taming it means now it becomes your pet. You tame the dog, it becomes your pet. You domesticate it. That is the meaning of conquering. It doesn't mean killing. It doesn't mean getting rid of. So Jitakrodaha, one who has conquered anger. One who has no anger. Not at all. One who has conquered it, one who has kept it under him, subjugated the anger to himself. He never gets under the control of anger. On the other hand, anger is under his control. That is why when he reveals it, Jataroshasya, when he reveals this anger, even the devas are afraid when he becomes angry. Jataroshasya samyuge, I want to know about this person. Yehadadichamyaham shrotum, I want to listen about such a person. Param kautuhalam hime, I have a great enthusiasm, a great curiosity, a great inquisitiveness in me to know about such a person. For some reason, this has come up in me. And I believe, Maharshe, O Maharshe, Tvam samartosi, you alone are fit and competent enough to tell me, Jatum evam vidam naram, to know about such a person. You alone are capable of knowing about such a person, and you should reveal it to me. Why are you alone capable? You go around all the three worlds all the time. Narada never stays in one place. He was the earliest reporter, first journalist. Adi journalist, yaar appadina Narada. Enna ella eduthu news gather பண்ணுவார் இல்லையா? All over Puranas and all, we listen, we see stories of how Narada goes around, brings news from here to there, there to here, எல்லாம் அப்புறம் here all media projection அப்படின்றோம். Everybody jumps up and down, everybody gets into misunderstanding, அப்புறம் everybody finally blames it on the media. ஏன்னா Narada was the media doing all of these things and those things. So because Narada goes around everywhere, Valmiki says, you alone will be capable of knowing about such a person if he is existing. If he does exist, tell me about him. Chandra, that person is none other than Sri Ramachandra, Bhagavan, who has incarnated himself at that time in Dasharatha's house. Yeah? So that is why Ramayana is called an Itihasa. Itihasa, thus it happened. Mahabharata and Ramayana are both called Itihasas. Bhagavatam, etc. are all called Puranas. There is a difference between a Puranam and an Itihasa. A Purana is an ancient story. Purana nale ancient tane. In Hindi lalla jano Puratana manadu. Puranam, Purana hai wo. Appadina old and it means it's old. So it has happened a long time ago. Now we are talking about it. Appadina Purana. If you are going to talk about it in current affairs, appadina Itihasa. Itihasa is current affairs. You see, Valmiki plays a role in Ramayana. Rama goes to Valmiki's ashrama. On his way to in the exile in the forest, Rama visits Valmiki ashrama. Later on, Sita is going to stay and find shelter in Valmiki ashrama. So Valmiki was living at the same time as Sri Rama himself. ஒரே சம காலவாசிகள் தானே வாழலாம். என்ன சொல்லுவா அதுக்கு? What is the word that you use? Contemporary. He was a contemporary. They were contemporaries. Rama and Valmiki. The same way, the Pandavas, Krishna, Kauravas, etc. were all contemporaries of Vyasa, who wrote Mahabharata. Vyasa himself is there in the Mahabharata. He also plays a role in Mahabharata. Those are all called Itihasa. Itihasa. நான் பார்த்தேன், இப்படிதான் நடந்தது. This is how it happened. I know because I was there. அப்படின்னா Itihasa. First person accounting. Purana அப்படின்னா thus it happened it seems. அண்ணா Purana. I was told it happened like this, it seems. This is how it happened. Long time ago, when nothing was there, only Narayana was there. And from Narayana's navel, it seems a lotus came. I did not see it. It seems it came. And on that lotus, it seems Brahma was there. I did not see him. Appadina Purana. No, I met him. He is such a person. Appadina, adi Itihasa. Appo, if Valmiki has seen Rama, why is he asking this question? That is why he is asking this question. Valmiki has seen Ramachandra and he knows who this person is. He knows Rama alone is capable of such extraordinary gunas. But he wants a confirmation from Narada to make sure that there is nobody else other than Rama like this. He knows that in his heart he knows who's the name that he has been chanting all along. That person alone is worth having a story written about. Valmiki knows about it, but he wants to make it abundantly clear with no trace of doubt in it that this person alone is the right person. Adanali he says he's putting together all the combination of gunas that he has personally seen in Rama. He has seen all of this in Rama. All of this is happening after Sita is staying in Valmiki ashrama. And then Sita has also narrated all the stories to Valmiki. He did all this, everything she has also narrated. So Valmiki knows full well, and he is so impressed by Rama. He is so impressed by the combination of various gunas in Rama. On the one hand he is calm, on the one hand if he becomes angry, even the devas are afraid. His truth is his very life, his very breath. Dharma is his very walk. He walks the talk. He walks that act of dharma. He talks truth and walks dharma. Walking the talk. Everything is there in him. And so he's so thrilled, he wants to write about Rama, but he wants to make sure that there is nobody else like Rama. So he's asking this question as though he doesn't know. He says, you must tell me, who is this person? We will stop here for today. I will continue again tomorrow. It is just the beginning of the great journey. And we are not in any hurry, as it were. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु।